If you have never worn a breast prosthesis before and it's your first time wearing something in a surgical grade silicone breast prosthesis, you might not know what to look for regarding any sort of breakdown in your prosthesis. Hi, I'm Sherry from Twin Sisters Mastectomy Boutique, and I had a lady come in last week who was buying some bras, and during her fitting, I was handling her breast prosthesis. And during the time I was handling it, I noticed a flaw in the breast prosthesis, and this is still under warranty. It was only a year old, and these are warranted for 2 years under manufacturer's defect. And I pointed it out to her, and I said, oh, there seems to be a little air bubble here. And she said, you know, I noticed that, but I wasn't really sure what it was. I wasn't sure if it was a problem. And to be honest, it's not a problem. It's not as if it's going to damage the integrity, the shape, the feel, anything of the breast prosthesis. It probably would have, been fine for the life of the breast prosthesis, which is 2 years. And at this time, this breast prosthesis is 1 year old. But these aren't cheap. These are between $400 and $500. And even though she had private insurance and our Ontario government participates in a grant towards a prosthesis, it should be perfect. She deserves to wear something perfect. Have you seen a breakdown in your breast prosthesis? Do you know what to look for? So I'm going to show you. Now, I should say this breast prosthesis is from a company that is very reputable. They stand behind their product, very durable, warranted, meets all the standards, but every company occasionally has something happen. That's why there's a warranty. So let's see if you can spot the problem. Can you spot the problem? I'm going to put it this way so we can get the whole breast prosthesis in there. Can you spot the problem? Let me turn it around. Can you spot the problem? It's hard to see, but the problem is right here. This tiny little air bubble. I'm going to put a close-up picture right here. And that is what it looks like. It almost looks like fabric, but it's not. This is surgical grade silicone piped into a polymer bag. Now, this isn't going to leak. I mean, it's just an air bubble. But there are other kinds of deterioration. So sometimes around the edges, you might find some leaking. And if there is a leak in your breast prosthesis, it doesn't pour out like water. It's more like a pudding consistency. So you can just put a piece of tape over it until you can get to your breast prosthesis provider. So anyway, I ordered another prosthesis in for her because I didn't have her size on hand at the time. And she came in today, we had a look at her new prosthesis, and we exchanged it. Simple as that. I have to take back the damaged prosthesis because I have to send it back to either the manufacturer or destroy it. She can't keep two. But, have a look at your breast prosthesis every time you change your bra. Just have a quick inspection, make sure everything's fine. And if something doesn't look quite right, go back to the supplier or your breast prosthesis fitter and just say, is this okay? Because, it doesn't hurt us as a breast prosthesis fitter. Somebody wants to come back and exchange their product because of damage. It's fine. It's not coming out of my pocket. The manufacturer stands behind their product and they send me a new one at no charge, and I take this one back. So there's no reason that anybody should have a problem with exchanging a prosthesis that is under warranty and the warranty covers the damage. Now, if your dog eats it, if you sleep in it and you burst it, if your kid gets a hold of it and stabs it, those things aren't covered under warranty. That's not the manufacturer's fault. But if there's something like this air bubble, then absolutely. So she left very, very happy and very kind of grateful that I noticed it and was proactive in taking action to get her a new prosthesis. And I really appreciate that from her, and she appreciated it from me. Do you know what to look for? Have you had air bubbles in your breast prosthesis, or leaks, or damage to it? And did you have any trouble having it replaced if it was a manufacturer's defect? Or did you have to jump through hoops, or what was the situation? Do you know what to look for? Do you inspect it? Do you inspect your breast prosthesis? I think a lot of people just like take it out, move it from one bra to another, maybe they wash it, but they don't really look at it. And it's not like it takes a lot, like you just be mindful, like, okay, let me have a look at my breast prosthesis. It takes, 15 seconds and then that's it. But it could save you a problem later because, well, I don't think this is going to be a problem if she wore it for another year. If there was another kind of flaw or defect, it may be a problem. You don't want to go to a wedding and find out that your breast prosthesis is leaking a bit, or on vacation. Not that anyone else would know, but you would know, and it would like mess up your bra a bit, and you deserve to wear something perfect. So let me know in the comments down below what your experience has been. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We really appreciate your support, and we'll see you soon.